Hey, Planeswalkers, Mythras here. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome to today's episode of Top Deck. I am excited to be bringing you an awesome deck from Kaldheim Weekend, Naya Adventures, ran by Eli Cassis. So congratulations, Eli. I believe this deck took down 9 points for you and one of the few players that did that as well for the weekend's events. So excited to play this. And if anyone checked out the Friday Night Magic new weekly series that we're doing as well, if not, I absolutely implore you to do that because we give a lot of context around this deck as well. So recently, there's been a surgence. I think we're going to see that come to fruition here after the pros played it this weekend, and we saw a lot of healthy wins. So with that, Planeswalkers, we do have a lot to dive into. Appreciate you tuning in. Feel free to go down below, check out the timestamps, or if you do have questions throughout, please let me know or hop in the Discord server. We got a lot of information, the details, but we are going to check out the deck list objective strategy, sideboard for best of 3. We'll go play some competitive Magic for you in both best of 1 and best of 3, and then we'll talk about where this may be fitting into in the meta. So with that, as always, I appreciate your support. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel down over there. Additionally, like the video if you like it. You guys can like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter and Twitch. All right, so here we go. This is the Naya Adventures deck. So this is a newcomer becoming very popular, as I mentioned. And if you checked out the Friday Night meta episode, you'll get some more background. But what this deck is all about is the adventure mechanic. We leverage kind of the 2-play or 2 cast per card. Additionally, Edgewall keeps that engine drawing for us, which is very potent. Now, what I do like about Eli's deck here that's slightly different and obviously probably tuned for the competition for the league weekend, but things to call out that are very important given some of the things in the meta is Yasharn. So I'm happy to see this come back. I've been waiting to see when this was going to come back, and Eli brought it back. So this card here shuts down sacrifice deck, so I do want to call that out. It's a great main board in best of 1 right now too, particularly because we are starting to see the sacrifice decks being played more because of the aggro heavy meta, and this gives you a good opportunity to kind of circumvent some of those things. But again, really what this is a mid-range deck. We're using the adventure mechanic to our max. We get some graveyard hate. We also get the ability to remove some artifacts and enchantments, direct damage, and shuffle cards out. And then really powerful at the 3-slot drop, and then obviously the great henges popping in there, and then the showdown of the skulls. So really when this deck gets moving is at that 3 space. We do have 1 off on the Tangle Florahedron to essentially skip to the 4 if we need to, which can make a big difference. On top of that, helping you potentially get to the henge a little bit faster. A couple ways to activate that, obviously, between a turn 4 Lovestruck, or sorry, 3 into 4 Lovestruck and a great henge, same as Kazandu. Very healthy in the ability to do that. This deck also runs 24 lands. On top of our nice little modals here, we get another about 29, it looks like. 30. Now, with that, that is really the strategy objective of the deck, is to really get flowing and then get that constant gain, and really outpower and overpower the board on our opponents there. Now, as we move into best of 3, this is what we have to go with. I really like a lot of the trade-offs and the one-offs. It's certainly important for us to keep in mind given the matchup. So we'll talk about in terms of aggro, mid-range, and late game. So aggro decks, mono red, Boros, mono white, life gain, also mono white aggro. You won't see as much life gain, but those are some big ones. And then when we talk about a bridge deck, potentially Gruul aggro, and then there's also Naya aggro versions, so keep those things in mind. In that lineup, you're probably going to look at Red Cat Melee, potentially Scorching Dragonfire, and then additionally here against the mono white decks, you're going to flip in Archon of Absolution. This thing absolutely shuts them down. And then additionally, you may want to pop in an Elder Gargaroth at the top end. Not a bad strategy there. What you're going to do is you're probably going to shift out Yasharn. Additionally, things that you can pull out would be Mass Vandal. And then on top of that, you might want to drop a Florahedron. We do have a ton of lands, like we said. Or you can also drop out some of the giant killers. But just remember that adventure mechanics can be important. This guy down with a 1-drop and the draws is a lot of value too for you. So that's what we'd look like in terms of the aggro matchup. When we get to the mid-range now, this is really a mid-range. So you got got the mirror match. You also got those sacrifice decks that we talked about, Jund and Rakdos. Additionally, you may consider that Gruul Aggro one that we talked about. And then as we move into kind of the other side of that, so they're more creature based, you begin to look at things like Rakdos Escape. You also have more of the Is It Tempo decks, things to that nature that are more spell casting at times. There you're going to begin to consider Draenith Magistrate potentially, anything Naya Adventures as well. It's a good one to play. Also Foretell is going to shut down. Or also might consider Clythos if they're using the graveyard. Yasharn again, if we're looking at some of those sacrifice decks, and then potentially Elder Gargaroth. And then if it's a little bit late game or you're running into this kind of mirror match, you're going to look at Elspeth or Ox of Agonis for some other draws. So depending on where you're going, that's kind of how we're going to split things up, so that the more creature based will stick to kind of that aggro play on the other side. It's going to depend, but really you're probably going to be pulling in potentially 4 to 6 of these. Again, what I'd look to flip out against more of the non-creature based decks is probably Giant Killer, Fire Prophecy, Mass Vandal. We got some good spaces there. You're absolutely going to want to keep Ooze. You're going to want that Clythos again for that graveyard hate. Anything using the GUI, that's a good spot to look at. Then last but not least, we got the late game decks. These are going to be things like the Ultimatum decks, both Temur as well as Emergent, so Sultai, and then also Sultai Control, and then potentially some of the Esper Doom decks or 4-color Doom now that we're seeing. So what you're going to do in that space is things like Draenith Magistrate, potentially Shredded Sails if they are running those artifacts. That's a good one to flip in against Henge. Mass Vandal again, and then also probably Elspeth Conquers Death and maybe some of these other things on the high end. And then what I would look to flip out, you're probably not going to need Yasharn. Again, the Fire Prophecies are some easy ones. You could always move out a Tangled Florahedron or again some of those Giant Killers, and then you're going to really preserve kind of that mid-range space for you. So that is the aggro, that is the mid-range, and that is the late game lineup. That was also the strategy objective of the deck like we talked about. It's really about that mid-range space and then flooding that board and getting those draws and getting a lot of that value out from under us or out of our deck. So with that, Planeswalkers, let's hop into it here. Again, congratulations Eli on a nice showing, and everyone else that played Naya Adventures that had a nice run. So let's go ahead here and hop into it. So right away with the Naya Adventures deck, just a couple quick calls. We did do the Jeskai Cycling one. Very, very fun. You guys asked me for that based off the tier list. You guys can check that out from our February. Obviously, it's March now. Wow. And then Team Returns we just did over the weekend as well. So that's new up and comer. You guys should absolutely check out as also. So let's go ahead here into our best of one, my friends. I am in Platinum. The season just reset here. So very excited about this. We get a fresh start for March, and obviously probably some impact here from the League Weekend. All right, so we can keep this. The only bad thing that we have about this deck is we don't hit any value from that edge wall. So I will try it though, and we'll go from here and see what we can do. Now we could always play Khazad-dû first and go that route, but looks like we have a oof. We are going to do that. So it looks like we have a mono red deck. And we didn't have a great start, so we're going to be in a bad position against this deck. So hopefully we can get some value. Not value at all. So we'll do this. Wanted to get that white on there for Scalds. We will trade here, unless they're going to kill it. They're going to kill it because they hit it. So here's where we'd certainly want another green. So we might want to wait. But they got 3 anyway, so it's not going to matter. So we'll play that. They probably have Bone Crusher, and they're probably going to crush or pour Ooze, but going to put it on the board either way. When we do, we'll drop the Fabled. We'll go pull another green. We'll have enough. I'm not going to block. so let's go grab that other green. And then we'll do this as well. And no value whatsoever, my friends. We're gonna let all that hit. They have cleave, they're good either way. Wow, look at that. Fresh, absolutely fresh. They would have won no matter what there. So not fast enough against the mono red deck, my friends. So let's go ahead and jump into our next match here. All right, here we go. Oof. What do we got here? We got the Obosh deck. All right. So we're not going to get the value that we want here either. We'll try it though. Because anytime we can get something down. Oh my gosh, we're just getting flooded with these henges. Oof, 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 oof. There we go. The Omen Keel. I'm gonna let that hit. So that should give him 3. Yeah. Ooh, and takes the modals. That's pretty rough. That is pretty rough. So we're gonna do this. So next turn, if we can make it work, we can get Love Struck. Now we can keep Love Struck. Get our Great Henge on the board. We'll let that damage hit. We'll go grab our green. All right. Now we can trade if we want to here. We'll have to see. Oh my gosh, so many Love Struck beasts. No double there. I'm going to kill this thing. Do we want to lose a guy? I think we lose one. It's going to stop us from being able to attack. That's okay though for right now. I'm okay with that. Wow, they're running a counter. They're running a counter match here. Okay. Let's go grab a white. Yeah, we'll tap that guy down. Probably better on the love struck, but that's okay. Take the 5. Here we go. This first. There we go. Now we're okay there. Ooh. What do we want? We can go with the ooze. There we are. And then we need 1 land here. I'll wait. Fine, Dougal. Tap that guy down. Ouch. That's game. All right, they'll attack in. They will attack in. All right, we're out. Let's go on to our 3rd and final best of 1. Not holding up in best of 1, Naya. What are you doing? What are you doing? All right, let's see what we can do here. Just not cutting it for us. That's okay. Can't win them all. We know that. All right. 3rd and final best of 1. So we lost to a mono red. Essentially kind of a team returns deck. Second one there. I think it was a team returns deck. Oh man, look at this again. Just not hitting what we need to. I'll keep this because we did get Yasharn though. Double green. We can do that. Ooh. Do that. LV Killer 702. Esper it is. There you go. So we will do... Actually, let's do this. Ooh, green, red. Let's do red, because Scald is going to give us more value. That's okay. There we go. Green anyway. Ooh. There you go. 4 colors. Yeah, I figured that was coming. Board is hosed. Absolutely hosed. So let's do that. Oh, it's the Sanctum deck. Here we go. Nice. Do that. What's that give me? 4? Oh, not enough. All right, here we go. Oh, are we going to be able to get through fast enough is the question. Right, so we need to do a lot of damage here. So we got 2 and 3 and 4. Let's do this. Oh, bad coloring there. All right, so an exile will do it. Be close. Haven't seen a Sanctum deck in a while. There's their extinction. We might be in trouble now. It's a huge problem. Huge problem. Ooh, is it going to be enough is the question. No. All right, we'll see what we can do. They're gonna have all of them now. And we didn't get close enough. Oh, too bad. Let's see what we can do. Eight. Oh, man. $28 cards left. All right, let's see what we need here. Take that one back. Super nasty. Double triggers. Brutal. We'll let him play it out. Even with Yasharn, I mean, they can tap everything down. Doesn't matter. All right. We will say good game and go on to our best of 3. Ooh, not good for the Naya Adventures deck today, even though had crushed it. That is how it goes, though, my friends. A lot of it's luck. Can't win them all. Certainly skill involved, though. But not much skill there when you can't play any of the cards anyway. All right, so on to our traditional standard ranked. Again, there's that Team Returns deck we talked about 2 days ago now. So on to our Naya Adventures deck. So for those of you that hopped right to the best of 3, we did not have a nice best of 1 showing. Actually, it was pretty bad. We went 0-3, played a variety of decks, and it did not hold up, unfortunately. Aggro, mid-range, and late game, I would say. So with that, though, looking forward to playing our best of 3 one here. We do get all our colors. I will keep it our opponents going first, and we'll go from there. Now, as always, Planeswalkers, truly appreciate your support. Please feel free to subscribe down over there. Additionally, like the video if you like it. You guys can like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter and Twitch as well to stay up to date on content like this. All right, so we'll do this. Another great way to support the channel, down below in the details. All right, Zorum it is. Looks like it is a snow deck. All right, let's see what we get here. All right, let's save that one for now. All right, so we do have a good old. Let's do this. Now, I can't burn it off because they'd use L seeds, so we'll wait. That's going to be a problem because we don't have anything for the air right now. And we're getting flooded. We are getting so flooded. What do we want to do here? Oh, let's go with this one. We just gotta keep the pressure on. Yasharn will be nice here. I'll wait. See what they play, and then we can get the Skyclave off there. Alright, let's go white. Let's grab that one. We'll keep our giant killer ready to go. Can hit Faceless Haven if we need to. We'll figure out where they pump with the Luminarch. We'll have 15 damage we're swinging in with. And take that one off. Give him the 5. Now they have to double block, otherwise it's lethal. So we will do this. Can swing in with everything. Unfortunately, we can't tap anything down. The Faceless Haven will have to double block. See, we'll be close. Oh, just enough. That is the worst. That is the worst. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Continuing the bad luck. All right, so we've been in this spot several times already, my friends. We can come back and turn this best of 3 match around. So let's see what we're going to do here. We're going to grab a couple things. We're going to grab Archon of Absolution. I'm also going to grab Elspeth Conquers Death. I'm going to flip this one in. This gets rid of an artifact as well. This also gets rid of artifacts. So we'll flip that guy in. We don't need Yasharn. I like Elder Gargaroth here as well. Giant Killer is going to be helpful. Scooz isn't bad. We're going to drop some of these lands. I'm getting flooded all these matches, I swear. Most is green. So we got Fabled. Oh, let's get rid of the Abandon. Let's go to 2. What's that give me? 22. We got plenty on the creature side now. Need to keep these. Shredded Sails. Do we want to do that? 4 on flying too. It's not terrible. Sometimes too many great henges. Not really playing from the graveyard, so we'll keep one ooze. So this will take off any of the flying stuff. Continue to kill and beat down. Alright, I'm okay with that. Alright, Zoran. Let's come at you again. Ooh, and of course we would get hurt on the lands. I will keep it though, because we have a chance of getting to that. Ooh. We're gonna play this. I will trade on this. That I won't trade on. Ooh. Oh, do I take the risk? Here comes Apparition. Okay, we're okay. I can deal with that. I can deal with that. Let's do this. Let's go thin. Grab a white. Henge. So I wanted to wait and load the board here. If they stack Usher of the Fallen again, we're going to be in a problem. I'm okay with that, because we can kill it. We're going to take that thing off, hopefully. All right, now we can do this. And we can do this. There we go. Woo! Came back. I like it. All right, we're gonna stick with what we got here. Could flip in the red caps, but I think I'm okay. I like what we did. Oh. Whew. Not bad, my friends. Let's bring this one home and close out the day. Yeah, I like all the one-offs in the sideboard. Obviously, you can fine-tune it a little bit more if you wanted to, but Eli did a nice job here. All right. Let's see what we can do against this mono-white aggro deck. Do we get the hand that we need to start? Ooh. I'm gonna mulligan. There we go. A little bit better, but not much. I'm gonna get rid of one of those guys. I'm okay with that. Until they drop the cleave. Okay, we're okay there. Do it. Get rid of the card. Alright, we're still okay. So what we could have done too is we could have smacked the Luminarch and not the Seasoned Hellblade. We would have killed both of them. And then this guy wouldn't have got as big. So then we don't have to worry so much about that. We're not going to let that go. Bring this guy on. Not yet. Might be in trouble here. Oh, we're certainly in trouble with that top deck. Absolutely in trouble.
My sand will protect you.
What a nice top deck. Alright. We'll see if that's enough to get us back here, though. Not quite yet. Arcan's gonna help. It will help.
Now is the time to strike.
We'll block here. Need the whites. I need the whites. Of course I need the white land. Look at that right there. Oh, shoot. They can make a bunch of tokens. That's a huge bummer. Huge bummer. They actually have lethal too if we attack in, because then they can tap down. Which they're not doing. Maybe they figured it out here.
This is getting rough.
Do I have to play this? I don't have a choice. Oof.
Ketra's love is your shield.
There we go. Here's our whites. Just what we needed. Now they have to pay to attack in. They can't get that guy off the board. We can take Basri off if we need to, which is what we're going to need to do.
Now is the time to strike.
Oh, come on. Thank you. We'll take that off, and I gotta leave the rest up.
Fall back.
Right, how do we want to do this? We can double block here. Oh, that's not going to be good enough. Oh, we could double block there. Take that guy off. 6. Actually, the best thing that kills this guy. That puts me at 11. And then I can keep arcing up. Just block here. There we go. Ooh, another one. Here we go. Oh, not yet. Here we go. Scalds. It's not the right color. This though we can do. There we go. Ooh, there we go. Wait. We can play one of those if we need. We'll kill both his guys though, so let's sit. We'll sit a turn. We can kill everything next turn.
Come share bread with me, friend. My sand will protect you.
There we go. We did it. We came back. Oh, I love these best of 3 matches off of losing 3 best of 1s in a row, my friends. So very, very nice there. So let's go ahead and we'll close out today. Super, super fun. Great time running the new Naya Adventures deck. So let's go here. Again, this was one of the top decks from this weekend, winning the most points for the Pro Kaldheim League this weekend. So very, very excited about it. Again, ran by Eli Cassis. So congratulations, Eli. Great run with this deck. Really enjoyed it. We did struggle. So to close out, we did struggle in best of 1. Did not play as well in terms of the lineup and the lines that we had for our games, and we did lose to an aggro and kind of some late game stuff too, so just an unhealthy mix, but is what it is. We kind of got flooded. We kind of, you know, sometimes almost felt like we got too many great hedges, but the deck certainly held up true to its name. In the best of 3 match, we took down a mono white aggro deck, which certainly has been a top tier deck for best of 3. So overall, I'll say in best of 1, it's probably going to be in the middle of the pack, to be honest. I like the Yasharn. It helps shut down Rakdos and Jun Sack as we kind of begin to probably see more of those, and an aggro heavy environment that's going to be important to have as well. And then when we get into best of 3, certainly had a great showing. Certainly we know coming out of Big Magic tournament, 70% wins there. Great showing this past weekend. You know, I'm going to say it's probably, keep an eye on it because it's probably going to get close to tier 1. Once we get some more data and have a little bit more matches under our belts, I think we'll see that. We certainly know that in the tier list, we had the adventure or Naya Aggro, so it's probably going to end up in that space. So keep in mind on that. Certainly top of tier 2 too. So with that, Planeswalkers, hope you guys enjoyed this deck. We had a great run, and then coming out this weekend certainly was very strong. So with that said, we'll see you again soon, Planeswalkers. As always, I truly appreciate your support. Feel free to subscribe to the channel down over there. Additionally, like the video if you like it. You can like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter and Twitch as well. Planeswalkers, stay up to date on content like this. All right, we'll see you again soon. Until next time, Mythras out.